What's up, guys? It's your boy Christian Perez back at you with another video. So I've been gone for a while. We've been traveling a lot, hitting up all these shows, all these expos. It's been phenomenal. The support's been crazy. It's been awesome. But I'm back. I've been doing vlogs, all kinds of stuff. But for today's video, it's gonna be a tutorial. It's gonna be a high ball fade with a messy textured top. I'm gonna show you how to texture it, how to style it, and how to execute the fade in a timely manner. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And as usual, I appreciate your time. Alright guys, so like I said, we're going to be doing a ball fade with a messy top, textured, and then some styling techniques. So I'm going to start out by wetting the hair, and then I'm going to section everything off at the parietal ridge. That's right where it starts to kind of round off towards the top. So once I have it sectioned off, I'm going to do box graduation. I'm literally going to start with a guideline in the back, and then I'm going to follow that guideline all the way around. And you'll see that once I'm done cutting my guideline all the way around, that it makes it a real simple transition from the sides to the top. You see how it just transitions real nice? And I already know my finger length with my fingers, what guard that is. It's usually about a 3.5. So I already know what I'm cutting into with the fade. On top, he didn't really want to take much off the top, so I'm literally just point cutting and trimming it at the same time. So I'm adding texture and I'm removing length without actually cutting it straight across, if that makes any sense. Here I'm using 245 Royal Wax. I'm going to make sure that it's diluted into my hands really good, and then I'm going to work it from the roots out to the tips. And then I'm going to take my Dyson blow dryer, and I'm just going to dry it, adding texture with this diffuser. You can see it's a nice style. I didn't lose much time as a barber because I work in 30-minute increments. And here I'm going to start the fade. So I'm going to start off, like I said, my finger length is about a 3.5, 3. I'm going to start off with a Wahl Premium number 3. And I'm going to cut right up to where I left off with the box graduation. So here I'm using my Andis cordless T outliners. And I've already started to bald them out. You can see there. And if I already have them out, I know I want to make this C cut pronounced, or I want to leave it pronounced. I'm going to go ahead and kind of give myself a rough sketch instead of putting them away and then having to come back and do that. Saves me time later. Here you can see me balding out the client and what that looks like. I'm not really pressing too hard. I'm not trying to leave like a hard line that I have to erase. But when I stamp it in, it just gives me more of a defined line or a defined guideline. Here I'm using my Braun Series 9 shaver, and I'm balding out the client. Now some of the footage on this side was a little bit blurry in reference to erasing that bottom line, so I'm starting out with the one here, open, middle, and then I move it to the close position. Now I'm using my Wahl Premium half guard, and I'm using it open, middle, and then closed, and then no guard at all, and just kind of touching it up to erase. Here I'm using the Wahl Premium number 2 guard that blends right into the number 3. I start with it open, middle, and then closed, and then work my way down to the Wahl Premium 1.5 guard, open, middle, closed, and then I go back just to touch up with the Wahl Premium number 1 guard. You can see the fade came together pretty quickly there. So here you can see the bald line technique on how to erase that. I'm going to start with my clipper all the way open. I'm going to start with it all the way closed, and I'm going to open it little by little until it's all the way open. And then it's erased. If you're using the right tools properly, it's really not that hard to execute these fades, guys. So here again, I'm using the Wahl Premium number 1 guard, all the way open, Then I'm going to work it to the middle position and then all the way closed. Now here I'm using the Wahl Premium Half Guard, all the way open, then to the middle, and then all the way closed. And now again I'm using the Wahl Premium number 2 guard, open, middle, closed. And you can see I'm cutting against the direction that the hair grows, right? His hair grew a little forward that way, so you saw I had to angle the clipper. I was using the Wahl Premium 1.5 guard, and now the Wahl number 1 guard. Both open, middle, closed. The key is open, middle, closed. You can see the fade came together pretty nicely there. Now I'm going to tie the sides together with the back here. And I'm going to follow the same steps. I'm going to start by erasing that 0 line with the clipper all the way closed, and then open it slowly as I go up. Then I'm switching to my Wahl Premium number 1 guard, open, middle, closed. Then the Wahl Premium Half Guard, open, middle, closed. And now I'm tying it together. I'm using the number 2. The next guard would be the 1.5 guard, open, middle, closed. And then tie it together with the Wahl Premium number 1 just to touch up those pesky areas. Almost like 9 times out of 10, I have to come back to that 1 guard just to erase some of that little bit of shadow that's left. Now here I'm using shear over comb just to bring the fade together with the top. And then this is another texturing technique, but it kind of softens. You see how it's a little bit bulky still on top, from the sides to the top, that transition? So I'm literally using a razor over comb just to soften the blend, and to get rid of some of that bulk without removing too much length. Here I'm starting to edge them out in the front. I'm always very careful to use the mirror. I always stand behind my client, look at the mirror, take a couple steps back, look at it from different angles to make sure that I'm getting it as straight as possible. And here I'm using 245 shave gel, the gel that put it all together, that put us on the map. You can get yours at 245.com, as well as other 245 products. I want to thank you guys for spending some time with me in this tutorial. Please make sure you hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, get active in the comments, let me know what you guys want to see next. And like I said, I'm switching it up. I'm doing some tutorials, I'm doing some vlogs, I'm doing a little bit of everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time.